Hey guys, I'm LordMinion777 and welcome back to Are You a Robot? Episode 14 this time. This is the show where we find out if our contestants are robots by asking them news trivia questions, which admittedly is probably a terrible crap system, but hey, it's ours, so we're going to use it. This week we're talking about hacking vending machines and snail brains, I guess. Here to discuss these important topics are our panelists. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. First, we're going to start, and I'm just going to introduce you guys, then we'll banter, because I know how much troublemakers you are. First up, we've got the founder of Ready Up Live, currently playing Destiny and the proud owner of a brand new shiny goatee. Did you say?
Oh,
nope,
yeah.
It's Dan. Greenskull.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Respect my adultness. Look at this. It's real. It's not a filter. Look.
Yeah, that's real chin action. We got there.
I know. I know.
Hey, Dan, we all know the answer is Mark Hamill because you guys share a last name. But other than him, who should play you in a movie about your life?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I can see it.
Without a doubt. Yeah. It's the similarity. That's important. The voice, the look, the swole. Look at that.
The sag. I got you.
Yeah. He doesn't have facial hair like this though. This is next level.
No, I think yours is much. Let's just move on. Next up, a vlogger extraordinaire, or so this says.
Look at that.
He's currently playing Minecraft and doesn't sleep with socks. I mean, that's pretty normal, I guess. It's HBomb!
How did you know that? What? Did we talk about this or something? Hi, my name is Liam, or HBomb94, and he is correct. I don't sleep with socks on. I am.
Told you. Once. Whoa!
Yeah. No socks.
Well, this is getting censored, demonetized.
Feet.
H, what is your, speaking of socks in the bed, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Okay, that was actually, I was wondering how you were gonna bring that into the socks thing, but no, that makes sense.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I don't like when people say library. I'm not a fan of that at all. Yeah, okay. It's not, or February or whatever's incorrect, whatever you want to call it. I don't like that.
Libraries. You got it, buddy.
And this is real. I hate people that wear fake goatees. You gotta wear real goatees. Like, be an adult like me.
Whoa.
Come on now.
Whoa.
I hate to admit it, guys, but mine's fake. I'll show you. I'll show you.
Please do it. Oh!
I glued it on way too well. I'll work on it while we zoom in on our last contestant. It's his second time on the show. He's a musician currently playing Friday the 13th because those two work so well. He just hit 500,000 subscribers. Congratulations, by the way. It's Bryce Games.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have a goatee. I feel a little left out. I didn't realize we were doing that today.
It was in the prompt that we got. Everyone was supposed to have a beard today.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't have enough prep time.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll give you more than 10 minutes notice next time. I promise. I don't keep my promises also. Bryce, what did you want to be when you were a kid 2 weeks ago?
When I was a kid 2 weeks ago, I was thinking an astronaut with space cats. I think that would be my ideal job.
But that was a week ago. We had the space cat last episode even.
No, that was totally my dream 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about?
His life dream has been to be an astronaut with space cats. Okay, all right.
2 weeks notice.
I love inside jokes. Ah!
That wasn't an inside joke. That was part of last week's episode.
Oh, well, that's an inside joke for the last week episode, fam.
Yeah, I guess, but shows are allowed to be self-referential, aren't they? We can reference ourselves.
That's
true. Long as people could have been here. It's like if you watch The Walking Dead season 3, episode 14, they're allowed to talk about what happened the week before, right?
Whoa, spoilers, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna go rewatch the last episode, but now I don't want to.
Oh, I'm sorry, I ruined it for you.
Ruined it with the space cats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
I
it's
feel
just
like with
ruined.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Socks in the Bed, and Space Cats, we could already make a game just out of what we've talked about so far.
Wait,
but-
can we address the socks in the bed thing? Because like you presented that as though that's weird. Like, are there people who like only sleep with socks? Because like that, I find it hard to
What?
fall asleep with socks on. Like, I totally get that.
I feel like most people don't wear socks in the bed. Like only heathens
Yeah.
would wear socks in the bed.
Okay, let me tell you a story about
Okay.
girls with cold feet that sleep with socks in the bed, because that is a thing that happens. And then they notoriously throughout the night get warm and take off the socks. So then you roll over and your foot lands on this clump of something in the middle of the night, and you wonder what it is, only to find out that it's a sock monster that's been building for years in the bed to haunt you and ruin your night. Now, not that I know about this personally, but I hear through a friend of a friend who's me,
His name was
that it's
Wade.
a terrible thing to experience.
What? How does it build up? Is my question. Would you not like wash your sheets? Would they not like leave?
Listen, I don't know. No, it only takes one sock. One sock grows
Got
over the course of a
Yeah,
night
okay.
into a sock
It's like a
monster.
chia pet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, fair.
So
This is
Saki-
expands.
Wait, Saki, that's something. Well, that's something else. But
Saki?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
We're all adults here. We could talk about sake if we want to.
Oh, I am. Look.
Me too. Bryce is it?
Well, Bryce, most of us. Bryce, how old
I'm
are
just
you?
a
Is that,
I'm just a child. I'm 22.
you are
Oh,
20.
grow
Okay,
up.
I thought you were 21 and
Grow
22, so
up.
I was right range.
I'm so young. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Grow up. Get a receding hairline and gray beard hair like the rest of us.
All right.
Come
Let
on.
me just shave some of the hair back.
If only it was that simple, then I could get it back. But here we are. I guess I could talk about something related to what we're going to be doing today. So, you guys are all veterans at this point, so we have an entirely returning cast of people here. So they already know what's up. But those of you that might be new to the stream, let's go ahead and talk about our scoring system today. Basically, the way the show works is we're going to go through 3 different segments. At the end of each segment, we'll give points or take away points or just randomly move people around based on what you guys have to say on this lovely scoreboard. So,
Does anyone else see that I'm a little bit ahead? That's good. I like how they're starting this. Like it's not.
Oh, that
there-
will not last. That will
yeah, I was going to
not
say,
last.
we all know. We all know.
I'm gonna
it's not
go
gonna-
way up there. I'm gonna be an android.
I can tell
today.
right from
There
here
we
you're a
go.
single-celled organism. Like it's all.
Come on.
Like, look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, you see like the
stop,
kind of single
stop.
cell that wears socks in the bed but claims he
I'll
doesn't.
give you a couple cells. I mean, you obviously have eyes, but there's nothing going on.
Yeah, they're dead on the
He's
inside.
already.
Yeah. Too real, man. Too real.
Clara Smith says Bryce is the only adult here. Listen,
If we're going
You're probably-
backwards,
you're probably right.
like age isn't
You're
like
new
golf.
here, Fubi? All right, well, Fubi, welcome to the show. So here we go. On the far left, we have our single cell organism, and moving to the right, we'll have our reptile, Neanderthal, human, cyborg, android, and omnipotent AI, who for some reason was the name I couldn't get right for the first 4 weeks of the show, but now I've got it down. Omnipotent, not omnipotent.
What did you call it?
Omnipotent.
Omnipotent? You called it omnipotent.
He's always potent.
There's
I
a
used to call it
reason
that when
my
I was, like,
letter never
12.
starts on the scoreboard, Dan. I'm always off the charts because I'm so terrible.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm really just here to make you guys feel better about yourselves no matter where you end up on the scoreboard. That is my role. But alas, I'm not in on the joke, so it's fine. It's fine. I don't get it. Whatever. But thank you.
At least you're
thank
pretty.
you, Pity. I'm really glad we installed the pity sounds. Those are also just for me. But yeah, so you guys are starting off on human. I don't know whether you win by being more robotic or less robotic. Kryken, for example, when he's on the show, prefers to be a reptile, and he usually somehow ends up that way. I think he stacks the deck, so to speak. But anyway, where you guys want to be, I generally prefer not to put you there, but sometimes the fans are sympathetic and help vote you. So wherever we end up, we end up.
Love you
That
guys.
is our scoreboard. The points mean nothing, just like on Who's Line, but we assign them anyway because it's fun and you guys get disappointed, especially H. He hates being last.
I want to win. I'll take it. I'll be in the middle this time. There's not 2 of us, but I just don't want to be
He's
last.
not last. He just doesn't want to be last.
Yeah. I
Not
want
last.
you
That's
to-
a good place to be.
I think it was like
I love it when he's there because the look of his face just makes you want to go, ugh.
It basically looks like the caveman. That's pretty much where I belong.
That's true. You do have that. That's pretty much your expression.
I see it.
It's
Well,
like
for now, we'll just leave Well, wait, hold on. You know what? Let's go ahead and ask audience, where should our starting placements be for our contestants? They're all veterans at this point. We don't have to be nice. We can start them wherever we think is necessary.
Be nice. Be nice, chat.
Let's see. Bryce is a cat or a neon cat. Close enough.
Awesome. I'm a neon cat. Awesome.
You glow in the
H
dark,
is
apparently.
a reptile or human.
Human.
Where's Dan at here?
Put me. I feel like I'm pretty omnipotent. I'm pretty omnipotent.
I'll put him as a single cell organism.
I think Dan's single cell.
Please. Please.
That's for making fun of my omnipotentness. Caveman for Dan. Dan the man, caveman. All right.
No, man, I'm come on.
Move
I mean, I
H
can
all
sing
the
it,
way
so.
up. Listen, I don't want to put H in omnipotent and then have him have the disappointment of just going down the whole time. Like that'll just be
I'll
sad.
take it. I'll take it. As long as I get like one high and then it could go. Stop moving me in circles. What is happening?
You can live on
You're
that
making
high
me
for
dizzy.
weeks.
H should stay human because he's a library. I like that. He's a library.
You're a library.
All right, well, that's where we're starting, I guess. Caveman for Bryce, single cell for Dan, and a human for H. So as I mentioned, we have
the one time I'm winning.
It's the only time. Yeah, it's the only time. But as I mentioned, we have 3 different segments on the show. We're going to start off with a gaming news quiz, which is just a quick fire, ask a question, fill in the blank kind of thing. We'll jump into our Gamify the News segment after that, where we take weird news stories and convert them into video games somehow. And then we'll wrap up with our player versus pop culture, which is kind of like some true false. Here's some facts about the world that everyone gets wrong unless they already knew it kind of thing. We'll do our final scoring. Everyone will say goodbye. We'll wrap up the show. That's how it works. So let's jump into gaming news. Are you all ready?
I was born ready.
Let's do it.
I prefer it when you guys aren't ready, but that's okay. We'll go with it. So we're going to get warmed up with a rapid-fire gaming news quiz. I'm going to ask each one of you a question based on this week's gaming news. Before the show, we flipped a coin, and I lost it, so we're just going to go in the same order we always do, which is the order I introduced you in. Dan, you're up first.
Yeah. Sweet.
Dan, which classic console is being re-released in September, and which exclusive never-before-released game will it have on it?
Well, that would be the SNES, and the game is Space Cats 3, Space Cat Boogaloo.
Sadly, you're closer than I would have liked on that. It is the SNES classic. The game is Star Fox 2.
They're not putting Space Cat 3 on there.
Yeah, Space Cat 3 is going to be
It was the best one.
The new Sega Genesis 4.
Oh, dude, that console.
Yeah.
Legendary.
The
Legendary.
Genesis.
Absolutely legendary.
Quality content.
There's a reason I'm not on the scoreboard. I'm just going to stay at that. The SNES Classic Edition will be released. Oh, there we go. Space Cats.
Space Cats.
Bryce's Dream.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. They even have the little space helmets. Yes.
They do. So they can breathe in their space backpacks, apparently.
They're hairless.
Space Cat
They're gonna
1
get
was
cold.
unplayable. Space Cat 2 was too hard. 3 was just perfect. It was,
You'll have to
yes.
settle for Star Fox 2.
Yeah.
Cat got in the studio, apparently. But the SNES Classic will be released on September 29th for about $80. It includes 2 controllers and 21 games. So I guess that's not too bad for all those games, unless you already own an SNES. Previously unreleased, Star Fox 2 will be unlockable by beating the first level of the original Star Fox. Nintendo has promised to produce significantly more consoles of the SNES Classic than they did with the NES Classic. After fans were upset that only 3 people got them. So, there we go. Can't imagine why. Why would people be upset that they released a console that only went to, a handful of people? Nintendo, 30 years in the business, just now understanding that whenever they make something, make enough.
Make more Switches. I need some.
Yeah, they came out with a new theory this year called supply and demand. Brand new. Great thing. H. I know. Shocking. H, we're going to move to you. Are you ready for your question?
I was born early.
Dan got his half
100% correct.
half wrong.
I like to think of it half
was
right.
revealed. What was that?
I like to think
You're
of it
gonna
as
get
half
half right.
right.
All right.
Him.
Thank
If
you.
get this half right, I'll be impressed because it's a one answer. It was revealed this week that Metroid Prime 4 will be what genre of game?
I'm a terrible nerd.
Dating sim.
I hope that's correct, but I know it's not. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with MMO. Dating
It is
sim.
a first-person shooter.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Duh!
So I get 3/4 of it correct, correct?
What?
Yeah, move me up.
Yep, up to the left, exactly where you belong. Returning to the roots of the first Metroid Prime game, Metroid Prime 4 will be a first-person shooter with a new storyline that ties together the events of the Metroid Prime universe and takes the storyline in new directions. Still early in development, MP4, I see what they did there, won't be released until 2018 or even possibly later. Responding as to why it was announced so early, Nintendo of America boss Reggie Fils-Aime, that was an interesting name to pronounce, said, as we think about how to satisfy the needs to the Metroid Prime fans, we needed to make sure they understood that there was a great console experience coming in addition to Metroid. Samus returns coming on Nintendo 3DS. Also, they'll be producing 15 copies of this game to make sure everyone gets one. So,
15, wow.
everybody who wants MP4 can get it. All 15 copies will be released exclusively on the NES that only 5 people own. So, there we go.
There's just gonna be 10 people with copies not able to play.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Supply and demand. That's how it works, H. Simple economics.
I need to go to college.
Get learned.
I need to quit ripping on Nintendo. They're going to sue me or something.
I can only hope.
So, Bryce, that leaves you as hopefully the one person to get their question fully correct.
All right, let's go for it.
This, to me, is the easiest one, so we saved the easiest just for you.
Good.
come
Yes,
on.
I need the handicap.
I know. This one's just for you, Space Cat friend. Yesterday, Blizzard released DLC adding what character class to Diablo 3?
Oh shoot, I've never played Diablo.
Can I steal?
Is it?
There's no phone a friend on this. You stay out of this.
Phone a friend.
I don't know. An elf.
Phone a friend.
An elf.
Yes, that's my guess.
The answer is an elf. Who wanted to steal? Dan, is that you?
I don't know.
Necromancer.
The Necromancer. So
I don't know anything about the
That was
game.
the Necromancer is part elf, according to no factual information we have, but he could be.
Yes.
The,
So I'm still waiting.
the Necro Elf.
Yes.
It's actually a lot of fun. I played the Necromancer for a few hours last night, and I had a lot of fun playing. But the add-on pack, Rise of the Necromancer, is now available for Mac, PS4, Windows PC, and Xbox One for $15. The Necromancer, which first appeared in Diablo 2, was announced to be coming for D3 by Blizzard at last year's BlizzCon. The pack also includes a new half-formed golem in-game pet, cosmetics, and more character slots. And I'm going to add this in too. On top of this, same day, D3 released another patch of just free content, adding some new areas, a new challenge mode for rifts, and some other stuff too. So it's pretty cool that after 5 years, they've really reformed D3 to make it a great game, and it's a lot of fun. They're not sponsoring me to say this. I just genuinely enjoy the game. It's still not D2, but D3 is its own great game at this point. Whereas when it first launched, I will say it was not. So, all right. Everybody loses a point. That's how I feel about that.
I got 3/4 right. We went
Yeah.
over
I
this.
answered 4 of them. Come on.
There was only
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. Wait,
Just keep
how
it
does
right
Dan... Dan has to be like half off the screen. Bryce is going to be between Reptile and Neanderthal.
Okay.
And we'll just put H at Reptile.
What?
Yeah, I'm winning.
So rigged. I like how you said like during that, like we're gonna move Dad down in between, and they
I'm a
already started
genius.
moving me.
This game sucks.
Yep.
What?
That's
I mean,
the
last
That makes
time-
sense.
Last time
Right
I
there.
wasn't even on the scoreboard, so this feels like a win.
Could we get like
Everybody
another
agrees.
O and put it underneath our name so it's HBO? Is that an option or no?
H. We're
Where did you
GHB
I'll be here
right
all
now.
week.
Yeah, this is
Oh goodness.
HBG.
No, I said get another O. Like get like a brand new one and throw it down
Do
there.
you
Like
think we can just afford to have an infinite plethora of these letters and circles? These things are expensive.
I don't know your budget. I'm just
These
here.
are graphically designed just for you guys. We don't
Oh,
have an O.
thanks.
Who do we know? Othello? Who's going to be our O that comes on the show?
Othello.
Oliver.
Who?
Do you know an Oliver? I don't
Yeah,
know
well,
an
Oliver Company declined our invite.
Maybe next week.
Othello. Othello. He's my favorite. He's my favorite
Well, let's
content
try to
creator.
get Othello on the show.
Yeah, good.
Deal.
Bryce is a necromancer. Is that like a cat summoner? I don't know what that means.
I
I'm not
think
yet
it's supposed to be a cat. Yeah.
All right, so you're a cat summoner apparently, a space cat summoner who's part elf.
Works for
I like
me.
that
We'll
game.
get some fan art of
Yeah.
Bryce's that later. H. We could just put. You know what? Let's just do a good sketch of H and just put an L on the forehead. And for Dan,
A Greek guy.
an amoeba.
Oh.
What's the matter,
Wow.
H? You don't seem like you're enjoying this. You don't seem very happy.
I
right
don't
now.
like being called a loser. That's mean. Wait, you're so mean to me.
Whoa,
Bryce,
whoa,
attack
whoa.
him.
L
Attack him. I'm not an
is
attack
for
dog.
Liam. It's your
I'm a
name.
necromancer. I do
Yeah.
what I want.
Attack him then with your
name is
necromancy
Liam.
abilities.
L
Yeah,
is
but
for you.
L on the forehead, like this means loser. Let's not. Oh.
Hey, yeah,
Whoa.
Bryce.
I look sexy.
That is something.
Sexy
yeah.
isn't the correct term for that.
What?
I'm aroused,
I mean,
so-
look at my beautiful smile. I'm looking good.
Yeah, those teeth look great.
Yeah. I
There's
feel like
no
there's like
reason not to be happy with that.
there's like 3 strands of
Oh,
hair
okay.
on the
Oh,
side
there's-
of your neck.
did
It's
you-
amazing.
Did you lose a tooth? What's happening here? Oh, no, you got yellow.
He's a
teeth.
pirate.
Now I'm a
looks
pirate
good.
necromancer.
Yar.
Well,
Yar. Got my
now that
keys.
we've all, oh, there goes the eye patch.
Oh, here we go. Now it's a pirate. Oh,
Oh,
definitely.
perfect.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love. Oh,
Oh, and then put on a wizard
that
hat
looks-
to confuse everyone.
what is happening? Oh, it's becoming.
He's giving me a
This is-
pirate hat.
No, it's a wizard hat. He's
Yeah.
part pirate, part Gandalf.
I like that the eye patch doesn't go over the other ear; it goes down and wraps over the nose and mouth.
yeah.
Hey,
What's
That's my
what's
favorite
what
kind
you
of
got?
eye patch.
My like
I love-
Voldemort nose where it's not even a nose.
Well, that would be
Well, that's
because
Bryce,
you are a
everybody.
skeleton.
That's what you look like when you spend too
So-
much time with cats, which is why Molly needs to not want the second one. So everybody tweet Molly, don't get a second cat. On that note, let's jump into our next segment, Gamify the News. Now that we know what Bryce looks like without makeup before the show,
Ooh.
Yeah. Who needs a goatee when you don't even have skin flesh?
Ha ha ha.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you.
now I feel left out.
Here we
I
go.
feel like you
Gamify
need
the
a goatee.
news. Well, Gamify the News. Our goal is to get Bryce a goatee, but we're also going to give you guys a real life news story that will turn into the pitch for the next great video game. Our contestants are going to be judged on the main character, the gameplay, the plot, any cheat codes, Easter eggs, or DLC, and the title of their game. So, are you guys ready for your first game?
You know it.
Let's do it.
All right. Round 1. Phoenix flights canceled because of H. Oh, wait, no, I read that wrong. Phoenix flights canceled because it's too hot for planes.
Because I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I really set that up for you. You're welcome for the compliment. That L's turning into an H, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is.
More than 40 flights were grounded this past week after temperatures soared over 120 degrees, which is higher than the operating temperature of some aircraft. The all-time record for temperatures in Phoenix is just slightly higher at 122, which occurred in June of 1990. The Death Valley National Park Service has issued a warning to visitors to avoid hiking after 10 a.m. and to travel prepared to survive. because Phoenix is just too hot right now. If you guys are looking for the hottest club in town, go to Phoenix. Literally. So,
Well,
thank you. Turn our Phoenix hotness into a fun game. So the Phoenix flights were canceled because it was too hot. Make that into a fun video game.
So it's gonna be based around me, obviously. I'm gonna be the main character.
So it's a dating sim. Okay.
it's a dating sim.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart. Good start. I like where this is going. That's way to put a twist on it, H. That's why we keep you around.
That wasn't my idea, but I'll take it.
Oh well, it is now. All right, congrats.
Yeah,
Good idea.
I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah,
H,
great
that was
idea.
your idea. You can have. I sold
Great
it to
idea.
you. I'll bill
But
you
if it's
later.
gonna be
Yeah.
me based in a dating sim, it's gonna be very, very sad, and it's gonna fail. It's gonna flop. Like the Easter eggs are gonna be you actually succeeding, and it's gonna be lots and lots of cheat codes, and lots of bad dates.
Here's my thought. You are in charge of like your goal. You know, like you'd have like a meter on the side or something that says, you know, like your hotness, right? You ideally want to get to like the top hotness level via the dating sim, and the more you succeed, you know, trying to date H, you know, saying all the right lines, the temperature of the tarmac goes up, right? And you want to get that up until it becomes you can't land there anymore, right? Planes start coming in and their wheels start catching on fire, and he's just like, oh, say more.
Wait, is this
please.
some kind of like
Keep
one of
going.
those like pigeon dating? Is this like H is an airplane? It's an airplane version of him and other
Oh,
airplanes?
absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
It's just his face on the end of an airplane, just like this.
Okay.
And he's like, you know, flying in, right?
I like it.
Yeah,
H
just like landing.
the airplane.
Yo, I'd play that game
Is
twice.
that the name of the game? What's the name of our dating sim?
H-plane,
Airplane.
the game.
H-plane. Okay.
Okay.
Tinder Airlines says Rhea loves you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I like that one.
And then obviously,
I don't
you
wanna
know,
continue
45
this.
already wants the game. This game is already in high demand here.
oh, absolutely. It's sold out everywhere. They made at least
We'll make
15
sure we
copies.
make 8 copies.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
It's the max we're
That's a
selling.
pretty ambitious goal to make that many copies.
We got that supply and demand down.
Okay,
The-
I don't
the
want to
audience
answer
is
more
going
about this game
wild.
because I'm
H,
scared.
everyone wants to date the airplane version of H.
Is that
Ooh.
not is that not nightmare fuel? Because, yeah. Get it off.
Hey, they want to see your propeller.
It's
Spin that
it's
propeller
happy
for
dream fuel.
So, am I the only one who's picturing like JJ the airplane, but with H's face on it, like just like
Oh, no,
staring?
Well, that's the
Okay.
cover art.
Stop imagining
It's
that.
jet plane. JJ the
And-
jet plane is the copyright.
Oh, that's right.
We have HBomb the airplane. HH
Don't-
the hot plane.
I think
put
what's so
bomb
great
in
about
the
this
hot
game idea,
plane.
this game is so adaptable to so many mediums, right? Like this could be a phone game. You could just put, you know, this phone version of it.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
it's such simple. It's a simple interface, right? You just have your tarmac heat level. You just have an H-plane asset, and you're good. And you got your game essentially, right? And then there's obviously variations of H-plane. Like, do you want to date the blue H-plane? That's, you know, if that's your prerogative, then that's what you're down with. You know, like blue H-plane, he's a little more somber. He's a little softer. And then you got the, you know, the hot red H-plane, who's, you know, he's a little
Ooh.
fiery, right? He's got some spice to him. He's like Picante H, right?
What if we added to your main character plane that you are, you can actually take a picture of your own face and it puts it on a plane, so you're in the game too.
So it's not
Oh,
me.
yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's, yeah.
No,
Wait,
you're the
I
one that we're
thought-
trying to date, but we
I
can
thought this
be
was.
ourselves.
I thought this was human on plane action, not plane on plane action. That's a completely different game right
That's
there.
too far.
Like,
That's too
how
far.
are we
it's-
trying to do
they're
this?
human
Is this
planes. They're
human
part
on
plane,
plane
part
or
human.
plane on plane? Like, I
Human
need to know
plane
these
on a human
things.
plane.
Wait, what?
It's planes with people faces and stuff. They're hybrids. It's a mixture of both.
Hi.
That is terrifying.
This is
Okay.
weird.
Okay, it's
Okay.
gonna be a great game. What was the title
Oh,
one more
yeah.
time? Read on.
H-plane, the game.
H-Plane the game. Coming to
Sure.
8 consoles near you. Soon.
All consoles.
It's
Cross-platform.
gotta be stop! I didn't even say anything. Stop focusing on me.
Hey, they're trying to like get your face so they can draw the H-plane. They gotta.
I
make
already
it.
know that
Yeah,
the artist is making something weird right now, and I don't want
Oh,
to
it's
see
gonna
it.
be awesome.
Part
I'm
of
so
Oh, yeah.
excited about it. I'm gonna play the
For
crap
the
out of
Easter
this.
eggs, I kind of want like a big head mode, even though it's already like a big head on the plane, but an even bigger head would just be
Just massive.
fantastic.
So
Yeah,
you can see all my pores.
like all
Oh,
you see is like a forehead at that point.
Please tell me there's some art of this. I would love to see an illustration, even if it hasn't even been started yet. Just give us a quick rundown.
I'm ready. I'm ready to watch the thing get happen. Oh yeah, there we go. We got it. Someone in the chat attempting to recreate using emojis the H plane. That's I mean, it's kind of the wrong side, but like it's the right idea. You know, your heart's in the right place.
I think
I
yeah,
can appreciate this.
Trying to draw H's face and the pen just quit. Not sure why.
Yeah.
Just every pen just runs out of ink instantly. Like, no, this can't happen.
Oh,
here we go.
H playing the game.
He's got a little headset on. It's that. It's a lot tamer than I expected, to be honest. I like the fiery.
The early. This is the G-rated version of a release, and we'll release the other version later.
Yeah, the version you got to say yes, I'm 18 to on Steam. Yeah. I'm down. Yeah, one of
There'll
those
be
games.
some refueling and some baggage claim on that one. If
Whoa, will there ever be some refueling?
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, that'll be something.
Even I don't know what I meant by that. That's H playing the game. H, how do you feel about this?
I'd rather not.
It was your idea, man. Why aren't you excited?
I was joking, and it got really weird. I gotta go.
See, I think personally, I'm into the traditional H plane. Like that's my favorite character to date. The one that only makes plane noises. Can you give us your best plane noise?
Yeah, please.
Wait.
H,
Yeah, we need a plane noise.
Cats and dogs. These are not happening.
There we go. That was it. Can we give
that's
H
quirky
1
H
point?
plane.
Let's give H. Gone. Well, gone but not forgotten. We're gonna give H a point here on the scoreboard. So
oh, there he is.
He heard the word
H-plane.
point. And he started to reappear.
H plane.
We're gonna move H up on the board. I think H
Stop.
should be in first place here. H, you've reclaimed first place for being a good sport and being the name of our first game.
I demand a high amount of revenue for this.
Right.
Big
That's
percentage.
perfect. You get 0.005% of all proceeds of this game.
No.
Well, considering how much this game's about to sell,
0.75.
you're about to be loaded, good sir.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
I'm talking about. Can I get moved up to like the caveman fist area, like right where it's like at the end? Can that be the thing? Not,
you know
not
what?
the
Sure.
small-
Let the caveman be resting on H. Just like people
there
be
we
resting
go.
on
That's
the
what-
plane.
Nice.
This is like me trying to lift. It's just like stuck at that point. I can't make it go any higher.
That's kind of scary because you're a plane and you're gonna have to lift off a lot. If you know what I mean, which I don't. Let's move on to round 2. We have H playing the game coming soon. Round 2 starts now. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Contractors brought into CIA headquarters stole $3,000 from vending machines. You heard me correctly. How stupid do you have to be? When the CIA noticed an unusual number of snacks missing from their vending machines, they set up cameras to catch the culprits and discovered contractors unplugging the machines from their internet connection and using unfunded cards to get free food. The incident took place between 2012 and 2013, and the agency reports that all of the perpetrators had been fired. So somebody had the bright idea of going into like spy headquarters and trying to steal vending machine food.
That is
This is
fantastic.
GTA.
Okay, I've got a good idea for this game.
Oh, jeez.
H
just
the
picture-
vending machine, the game.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Tempting. But what I was thinking is like one of those little flash games where you're like sitting in like a lunchroom or something. You got all these dudes in suits because you're at the spy headquarters and stuff. And you're like looking at the vending machine. You got like a little food bar, like a hunger bar. And you gotta get up when there aren't people looking, and you gotta like go up to the vending machine and you like gotta get your free snacks while they're not paying attention. There's like a camera in later levels looking around for you. And you gotta make sure you get it and get the snacks out while nobody notices. And you're trying to see how long you can last and make sure you don't get too hungry, because if you get too hungry, you lose that way too.
I'm down
It's
with
like a
that. I
Flash
think on top
stealth
of that, we got to add some kind of puzzle element to the actual vending machine. What comes to mind are those those like the flow games where you got to connect the pipes, like hacking in BioShock kind of thing.
Oh,
That's how you
got
like
you.
hack. You got to make sure you choose the right snacks and stuff, and you got to like navigate those. Like if you choose one that's like, because they're catching on, right? They're putting little tracking devices on the chips, right? You got to choose the right chips. You got to be careful. Like, yo, whoa, stay away from that chocolate bar, right? They're watching that one. They'll know. You got to make sure you get them while avoiding the cameras, while avoiding the people watching, and get your free food.
Okay. So it's like
And
a
the vending
stealth
machine
puzzle
has
game
H's
where you have
face
to make
on
your way
it.
to the vending machine, get a snack,
Obviously.
and then you move on to like the next level where you have to do it again, but it's harder, right? Like that's what we're
Yeah,
thinking here.
exactly.
Definitely.
There's more
Okay.
people.
More people, more cameras, longer
Yeah.
flow game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Is our main character just a random person who's working like one of the vendors?
It's customizable, right? Like you could be whoever you want. Obviously, there's a bunch of default characters, including H-Plane. He's unlockable. If you beat the game on, if you beat the game on the hardest difficulty. Yeah,
He's
that's
a
an
DLC
you gotta like
character.
beat 100% the game, and you get to run through it as H-Plane, and no one even cares. He just flies up and just like
We could have each one of
breaks
you.
it
We
with
could
his
have
face.
the H plane, the D machine. D machine's not a good name for Dan.
The
D machine. Wow,
the-
that's actually I get that a lot. I get that
Green-
a lot, Wayne.
the green.
That sounds like
Let's go
a very
green
different
machine
game.
for that. The green machine is better than that. And then Bryce, we could have Bryce. What's a good name?
I have no idea.
B
The
car.
Bryce Spice. It's this little spice shaker.
The Bryce bike.
Bryce Spice. No spice.
Spice. Okay, that works.
Bryce Spice. The H plane and the green machine. Just to clarify, which one's actually going to be in the G-rated version of this game.
We are never letting you make nicknames again. They were horrible.
I just gave you a point, H. I can easily take it away.
You wouldn't dare.
You better start complimenting my terrible ideas.
You're beautiful. Is that
Thank
better?
you. Yes, you're a
2
bad liar,
points.
but I appreciate you trying. No points. What's the title of this game?
The vending machine.
Snack Theft Auto.
Snack
Theft Auto.
snacks a lot. Vendotron.
Snack City.
Snack City. I'm cool with Snack City, to be honest. That's not bad.
Snack
City's
City.
not
It's just
bad.
like, yeah, you can go around town. Like we gotta, obviously we're adding on to this now. It's gonna be more of a, like you gotta choose, you gotta pick your location, right? You got a whole
Is there a way
city.
to
of
combine
snacks.
the word sneak and snack that makes sense?
Snacky. No.
I mean, it's literally
snackers.
it's either snack or sneak. I don't think you can make
Sneak.
it one word.
It's either it'd have to be like snacky.
Snack sneakers.
Snack Attack.
Let's go. Thank you.
Snack
Thank you.
or Snack Sneak City.
Snack Sneak City. That's the sequel. That's the more like open world.
Snack Sneakers and
Okay,
Snack
alright,
Sneak City. That's hard to say.
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
Okay.
we have to have a knockoff version of Tyga's song Rack City playing in the background the entire time.
Done.
Snack City guy.
Easy.
Snack City guy.
Do we
Yep.
have some art of Snack Sneak City or Snack Sneakers?
Whatever it's
vending
called,
machine
yeah.
Spy thief game.
Snack
Is there-
Sneakers 3.
Here
the
we
snack
go.
thing.
Oh yeah, there we go. Working our way up to that vending machine.
Yo, I don't trust
Oh
the
my
guy.
God.
I
The
don't
H
trust the
plane's in
guy
the
with the
corner
shades
there,
on the
yeah.
right. Look at H-Plane coming in. Yo, watch out.
He's coming in
you
hot.
think he's not watching. That's the trick about the sunglasses. You think that guy's not watching. That guy's fully in on it. That guy's CIA. Man, that guy's a 00 license. He'll shoot to kill. Look at him. He's
And
ready.
he's only going
You
for
touch
those
that machine
spicy
and you
snacks
no
because he
longer
needs
have a
to heat it
face.
up.
Oh, here we go. Snack
Sneakers.
Sneakers. Coming
Snack
soon
sneakers.
to there's only one copy of this game, unfortunately, but it's coming to the SNES Classic. Don't worry.
Can we
good.
say-
There's going to be a ton of those.
Could we make the H-plane not be an actual character, but be like a drone you unlock later that you go to scope out
it's
the
a
area?
DLC. It's a DLC character. You got to pay to unlock it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
worth money.
Just
microtransactions.
DLC characters. We're showing off
What
the
is
DLC.
on the table? What is that thing on the table.
We don't talk
It's a
about that thing.
The
It
hat
looks
What
like
is-
a
yeah,
tiny
what is that?
sombrero.
It does look like a tiny sombrero.
hat snack, otherwise called a hack.
Good, that's what it is now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a. This is good. Okay, is this a garbage bin?
Oh, we're playing Tetris.
No.
Oh, is it like a sink?
Oh, it's definitely
Oh.
yeah. Yeah. Hey.
All right. Well,
I'm
that is,
gonna go with sombrero.
Snack
I like
Sneakers
sombrero
and
better.
Snack Sneak City coming soon. As I said, 1 copy to the SNES Classic. Pre-order today. Only one of you will get it in. We're gonna move on to our final game already. Are you guys ready for our final round? Good. H is not ready. That's how I like it. Let's do this. For the final round, I'm going to give you guys 2 news stories to make into 1 game, so it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but I'm sure you can handle it. Story 1. Scientists can erase specific memories from a snail's brain. Researchers from McGill University in Columbia discovered that associative memories and non-associative memories are maintained by 2 different types of protein molecules, and by blocking one of those molecules, they could decide which memory to block. The research could lead to helping humans who suffer from anxiety or PTSD from past trauma. So that's pretty cool that they're kind of starting to work toward that. So scientists can erase specific memories from a snail's brain. So memory deletion, as great as it sounds, it also sounds kind of horrifying, like, you know, memory wiping and that kind of thing. Ooh. Story 2.
Terrifying.
It wouldn't be a Are You a Robot stream without mentioning Elon Musk. Elon Musk says a city of 1 million people could be built on Mars by 2062.
Did you know Ellen is omnipotent?
Elon Musk. All right, let's continue.
Please tell me how you pronounce
Elon, fan.
because I definitely said Elon Musk, right?
Ellen?
Right.
Elon DeGeneres?
I said Ellen, didn't I?
You said Ellen.
Elon, he's that guy who dances on stage at, like, as a talk show, right?
Ugh.
Elon Musk.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Again, there's a reason I do not have a circle on the board. Good old Elon Musk, which I what I definitely saying the last. I think I've said Ellen every week. Anyway, from an article he wrote in the journal New Space, the founder of SpaceX and PayPal, Ellen, said the first Mars mission could take place in 2022, and it would take 40 to 100 years to get a sustainable population of 1 billion people to the red planet. And I quote, "It is a little cold, like Wade's brain, but we can warm it up. It has a very helpful atmosphere, which, being primarily carbon dioxide with some nitrogen and argon and a few other trace elements, means that we can grow plants on Mars just by compressing the atmosphere," Mr. Elon Musk wrote. So let's make these 2 stories into a video game, and I'm going to quit turning red in the face here
So
in
what
a
was the
second.
first story again? We got Mars, the Mars story.
Scientists can erase
and
specific memories.
Yeah,
And memory erasing, yeah.
got it.
All right,
it.
hear
So
me
memory
out. Hear me out.
erasing and a city on Mars.
Instead of
Starring
snakes on a
Ellen
plane,
Elon.
Oh God.
instead of snakes on a plane, we do snails on a rocket, and they're trying to
Snails
take
on
over
a
the
rocket.
rocket.
Okay,
Hear me
snails on
out.
a rocket.
Okay, you got.
That's actually all I
Okay.
have. You don't have to hear me out anymore.
That was awful. That had nothing to do with these stories. So I mean, it was a great start. Yeah, I thought you were going somewhere, but let's go
There
ahead
was
and axe that
snails.
entire
I'm gonna
thing.
develop his story a little bit. Actually, let's say
Okay.
you've got your
Oh, Jesus.
people on a spaceship on their way to Mars to colonize Mars because Earth is dying. They're humanity's last hope. But these memory wiping snails made it on board, and they've got to fight off these memory wiping snails and survive long enough to
Okay.
establish their colony on Mars.
Let me
Oh, wait, hold on.
add to. Let me change that quickly.
Okay,
I
fine.
say that no, this is good. You start post snail attack. So you're a colony that has no idea what they're doing, and they woke up on a spaceship essentially because their memory of the entire mission is gone. And you're there, and you're like, what? We are on a plane. I mean, a space plane, spaceship going somewhere that does not have H's face on it. except for
An
the
8
DLC.
ship. Oh.
No, that's the DLC.
That's
That is not base game. That's not base game. You can't milk it too much. We're not like Assassin's Creed here.
All right.
So
all right.
So yeah, you're figuring out what you're doing, right? And you're putting all the clues together, and then you find out at some point, you're like, huh, why is everyone getting like salmonella? All right, like why is there like weird like gooey trails everywhere, right? I feel like this could be like a
mystery survival horror game.
Yeah, almost like a Doom 3 first-person horror exploration. Like you're not like fighting things as much as
Alien
like
isolation.
what's going on, fam?
Yeah.
Why is everyone like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know who I am. Why are we on a spaceship?
If you come across the snails and you don't either beat them or escape, they rewipe your memory and you have to start over. You don't you lose all your progress.
Oh, so they're not trying to kill you, they're trying to mess with
mode.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like that's a horror element right there, right? Like
if you get caught by the snails, you're playing the game wrong. Like, oh my gosh, it's a snail. Done.
They are
done.
In space. Nobody can hear you snail.
They surprise you. That's the thing, right? Like you can run into a snail.
Surprise you? Does it just jump out of you?
Like, it could fall from the ceiling.
There's no gravity. So they're just floating around.
They're just floating towards you. They're not controlling the momentum. If someone like knocks a snail, that guy can be going like 100 miles an hour, and you open a door and there's just like snail in the face. And you're like, oh crap!
Yes.
Where am I? What's my name? And the snail's like, got you.
Yes.
What's up? Right?
Snail
That's
amnesia.
terrifying.
The space
And so what it could do.
rocket.
This hasn't been done enough since that like PS2 game or whatever. The one I can't think of the name of it, where it could actually like if you come into contact with a snail, it could mess with like external things. For instance, you could actually like your menu could mess up. Like say you have like objectives listed on your thing. If you touch snail, it could actually mess up the objectives and fully wipe them. So you're like, where am I going?
I do like
I don't have a map anymore because I don't remember where I came from. Like I was using this map to get around. Bam, you can't just rely on that anymore.
Snails break the fourth wall here. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And they like change the TV volume and stuff.
What's the name
of
our
I came
games?
up with this idea?
Snamnesia? Like what's the name of this?
I was thinking it'd be like an Amnesia sequel at this point.
Yeah.
I was thinking something to do with like slime or snail. Slime
Time Live.
Like well that sounds not even slightly scary, no? I'm gonna pass on that one.
How about Happy Fun Snail Times?
That's certainly not scary.
Yeah, that's the best horror title. I like it.
Snail of Regret.
Snail version.
In space, no one can remember anything. Nope.
Snailed but forgotten.
Snail of memories.
Snail memory. Well, I was thinking, I was trying to like. There's got to be something clever here. How are we ever gonna top Snack Sneakers? Like that's too good.
Jeep Ryan says Memory Breach. That could be a cool name. H Snail the game. Memory Breach. Rocket Snails.
Slime. Salmonella.
I like how that's a thing. H Snail the game. Like.
Can
we do like just like drop? Snails? Can we just like do drop the snail and be like just call it How Did I Get Here?
Slime.
Well, then it's a good point. Hey, that's a good point because you can't just like give away the snail thing in the title. You can't just throwing that away. All right.
So how did we get here in the cover art? Is just like a trail of slime or something?
Huh. Yes, like through a forest
in space.
Or you just got like better.
You just got like the deck of a spaceship, and there's just like slime going off into the distance, and it's just like, how did I get here? Oh, I can see that being the cover art.
I'm glad I came up with every single
memory
detail of this,
synonyms,
guys.
Memory synonyms? I would tell you, but I forgot.
Ellen Snail.
Thank you. Yeah,
Elon Mollusk.
Elon Musk. That is
Ellen Mollusk. Escargot.
Escargot is good.
I like Escargot. That should be it.
No, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all.
Done. H, what do you think? You good with this?
Escargot. I like Escargot.
I'm down.
Yeah.
There's a DLC for this where your spaceship is actually just the H plane, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And the intro cutscene is just that, right? Like you just see, right? In space, just.
Do we have some art of Escargot?
Flying by. Escargon.
And
Yo, it's
also
great.
more
Well done.
DLC. It turns into a dating sim.
I need to say the NZ gesture. Good call on Escargon.
Yo, this is actually terrifying. Like, look, tell me this game isn't
Yeah.
freaky.
The eyes and the mouth.
I
Gotta
like
go.
it.
I
freaks
like
right out.
it. That's really cool
You don't
looking,
think you'd be
actually.
afraid of snails until you are.
Is
You
is
can
this an
make a video
FPS?
game out of anything. All it takes is a little creativity, which we pride ourselves on in this show. We are kind of pushing our time limits a little bit, so as much as I'd love to spend more time on Escargon, we need to score real quick and jump into our last segment. So you know what? I'm so proud of you guys. Everybody gets 2 points. 2 points for everyone.
It's amazing.
I'm moving up in this world.
I don't know where that puts H under the foot of a cyborg.
Can you
Wow,
put
that's
me?
the highest thing you've ever been.
Can you put me in the hook by any chance? Like, can I be in there or no?
Listen, I don't know that you should push your luck. I think being under the feet is pretty good.
All right, I see how it
Tell you
is.
what, if you were in another point in player versus pop culture, I'll put you on the hook.
Yes,
Ooh.
I want to be on the hook.
I
Because I'm off the
sacrificed
hook
one of
right
my
now,
points
bro.
to H to put him on the hook.
I feel like he should lose
right.
a point for that joke.
Come on, that was good. Yeah.
Teamwork.
Dan just sacrificed a point and a
Love you,
half to put
Dan.
H there.
Aww.
It was
On
a
without me.
Dan is now a single cell organism.
It was
so
worth
sweet.
it, Dad. Don't worry.
I know.
I didn't know sacrificing points was a thing, but you know what? I'll allow it this week. There's our current standings. I will totally ruin them after player versus pop culture, and I'll get your guys' opinions out there. But let's move on to our last segment of the day. Fake news is a big problem today, so here's more of it. And player versus pop culture, we'll give you 3 stories. 1 is true, 2 are false. So trust no one. Except me. You can trust me. Find the true story and win some points. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Round 1. Untrue love. Unlike our H-plane simulator. Love is one of the greatest feelings we can experience as humans. Second only to when a sink is in the right temperature and your hands get a little jacuzzi time. Or when the shower is the right temperature. That's pretty nice too. Which of these stories about people doing crazy things for love is true, and which 2 are false? Story 1. Man in Finland fired after company discovers his wife did all his office work. Story 2. Man in China tries to win back ex-girlfriend with 99 watermelons. Story 3. Woman in Florida posts an every city's misconnection Craigslist page after seeing a guy in an airport. So basically she was putting in a Craigslist ad to find this guy after she saw him in an airport one time. So the watermelons in China, the Finland man fired after his wife did all the work for him, and the Craigslist ad search.
So
I know for a
one of
fact
these is
which
a
one
lie.
this is.
Well, then you
So
get to
do
go
you?
last.
You're
You get to go
I
last.
actually don't know.
I actually
Wait,
don't
is
know
it-
on this
which
one.
one's true or which one's false? I got confused.
Which one is true? 2 of them are false. Pick which one is true.
Oh.
I don't know
Okay.
for a fact
Oh.
this is right, but I'm going on.
No. Okay. Oh.
Dan, which one do you think?
Oh.
Wife
I'm,
did the work, 99 watermelons, or Craigslist ad?
Yeah, I'm Craigslist.
Craigslist. Bryce, which one do you think it is?
Well, I definitely gotta go with the watermelon one because if he didn't get his girl back with that, what is wrong with her? Who doesn't want 99 watermelons? Like, I would
No,
date
for real.
anyone for that. So come on, that works.
All the Bryce fans out there, if you want to date Bryce, 99 watermelons is the way to do it. As heard
Easy.
here, reported first. All right, H, Mr. Know-It-All, which one is it?
It's 99 watermelons because I know that instead of just giving her the 99 watermelons, he also sang to her. He changed the lyrics of 99 red balloons to 99 watermelons and sang it to her in perfect German. Even though it's in
Is that a
China.
fact?
That's the... No. It's a guess.
Okay. Well, I actually believed H because story 2 is true. A man in China tried to win back his ex-girlfriend with 99 watermelons. A crowd gathered last week as a student from Henan University of Engineering in Zhangzhou, I don't know how to pronounce that. I suck. Placed 99 watermelons and a cake. The cake is the icing here. Icing on the
there
cake.
you go. So you left that out.
In the middle of the athletic field as a romantic gesture to his ex-girlfriend. After 10 minutes and her not showing up, campus security dispersed the crowd, but not before someone yelled, "Grab the melons!" And the frenzied mob stole the man's tasty fruit. So he tried to win her back, but she didn't even show up. She wasn't even there for this.
I have beef with that being the correct answer because maybe you said it was a woman, right? Because I did that the number 3. I did that. Like I had a misconnection. I saw a girl. She didn't see me, but I saw her. And I wrote in every city that existed on Craigslist to say, hey, woman that had brown hair, average height, you were carrying a purse, and had luggage, and were wearing, yeah.
Carrying luggage? I think I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Every girl has luggage.
Yeah.
Wow.
She never got
Dan,
back.
if you had more points to lose, I would take them, but you don't, so I'm just going to leave you alone here, but I'm totally with you on this.
All right, cool. Thank you. It was a real
You're
thing.
welcome, buddy.
It happened. Thanks.
That was really sad.
It was really
I'm sure that has happened, but that wasn't our true story, at least as reported. Whoever did that didn't say anything until today. Well, we found out it was Dan. So it wasn't a woman in Florida. It was Dan who was reporting all this from
Dan,
Florida.
not Florida.
So, yeah, there we go. The worst part about this story, though, everyone stole his melons and cake afterward, and the girl didn't even show up.
He didn't even get the melons. He didn't get to like binge eat all the food after he lost the girl.
Other than a bad bill.
My favorite was you said like they yelled out, "Grab the melons." That could have been taken so incorrectly.
Grab the melons!
Wait, for clarification, which melons are we grabbing here? You know? Do I?
Well,
Do
she
I
didn't
know?
show up. That's the issue. They had only one option.
There's no melons to grab.
I think
Grab
you
all the
guys are
melons.
getting a little off top. We're talking about the watermelons here.
That's what I'm talking
Grab
about.
the melons.
Listen, what would Elon Musk say if he were here
Melon
today?
Musk.
Melon Musk.
Draw
Oh,
that.
Melon Musk.
Melon
Everybody, we
Musk.
can train our Melon Musk. Let's move on to round 2. Oh boy, you guys ready for a good pun here?
No.
Let's do it.
Luck of the Lyrish. They say it's
a
bad
good
luck
pun.
if a black cat crosses your path. I say you're super lucky because you basically just got to see a mini jaguar. Which of these stories about bad luck is true, and which 2 are cursed? Lyrish, because lies and Irish. Lyrish.
Yeah, got it.
It's funny. Jack would appreciate it. Story 1. Alarm clock stuck in a wall goes off every day for 13 years. That's a long battery. Story 2. Man gets delayed flights 18 times in a row. Story 3. Woman cured of perpetual sneezing gets perpetual hiccups.
I hate when that happens. I feel so bad for that, if that was true. I had hiccups for 3 days once. 3 days. I woke up, I'm like, wait, I'm good? I'm good. And I like go to brush my teeth and be like, I'm like, no! No! And it was 3 days straight. And it was just like, my abs were like, I looked like I was just ripped by the end of the day. Like it was just like highly recommend if you want to just like an easy workout, like just hiccup 24/7 for 3 days straight and you'll just be jacked.
How do you make yourself hiccup? I need this quick, easy workout thing now.
A swift punch to the diaphragm.
Didn't work.
Let's go off on punching our diaphragms till after we at least get through these next 2 rounds here.
Okay.
Don't punch your diaphragm. Sit a day out
Can
there,
you
everybody.
repeat 1 again?
The alarm clock goes off for 13 years. It's stuck in a wall. Man gets delayed flights 18 times in a row. Perpetual sneezing turns into perpetual hiccups.
I'm going with number 3. I want that to be true. I'm just gonna
Sneezing
will
to
it to be
hiccups?
true. Yeah.
And number 1, clock. Bryce?
I'm almost positive it's the clock. It sounds just obnoxious enough to be real. But I would have torn down the drywall in a heartbeat. I've been like, nope, I'm done with this.
I
But
feel
that's
like
just
number
me.
2 would happen to me though. Is the thing like 18 delayed
Yeah, I
flights in
get
a
that.
row? That
Yeah.
sucks.
I imagine that. The odds of that. I
Maybe-
don't know.
Would delayed be like if you got delayed and then canceled? Would that count or no?
Maybe it was
That
because it
could-
was too hot in
Say
Phoenix.
That's what I'm saying.
It just keeps
Yeah.
getting delayed.
The
Somebody
man is
was
from Phoenix.
seducing
It's actually
H-planes.
H.
The
H
H plane won't take off. Dang it.
Oh.
It's too hot. Oh boy. There's gonna be some weird fan art coming your way tonight, H. Be prepared.
You say
don't
weird,
want
I
it.
say
So
awesome.
the true story is story 1, the alarm clock. 13 years ago, Pittsburgh homeowner Jerry Lynn needed to punch a hole in his wall to run a cable through. The solution he came up with was to tie an alarm clock to a string, lower it down an air vent, and listen for where the alarm was going off inside the wall. After hearing a
No.
thunk and losing the string, Lynn figured the
No.
clock would run out of battery in 3 or 4 months. 13 years later, and it still blares for 10 minutes every night at the same time, 7:50 p.m. on the dot.
That's not bad. There you go. Wow.
There it
hey.
is.
Ah.
And
At least it wasn't
myths
like
say,
2
you
a.m.
can still
or
hear it to
something.
this day. Ooh, ghost story. Woo.
I've
Why
never
didn't
been
you
more
just get it
spooked.
out?
I
Yeah,
don't know why he
exactly.
just-
He already
don't-
broke the drywall earlier. Why wouldn't he just break it again and get it out?
Maybe he was out of clocks to put through. I don't know. I don't know.
He
man.
did another clock to
Escargon-
find out where the
Escargon
first
2.
was.
The Clocktagon.
The
Clock
clock to gone.
Round 3,
Wow.
because that, I think that just
Wow.
instantly gave me a migraine. Clocktagon. Round 3, a fairy tale wedding. Getting married is a huge deal. I'm going through it right now. It is. You might only get to do it like 4 or 5 times in your lifetime. Ooh, harsh.
Too
Which
real.
of these stories about people tying the knot is true, and which ones are getting left at the altar? Harsh. Well, hopefully not me. That would suck. Story 1. Portland couple replaces dance floor with yoga session at their wedding. Story 2. Ring bearer in Ohio swallows ring on accident. Story
I hate when
3.
that happens.
Taco Bell to start allowing weddings at their Las Vegas restaurant.
I feel like that's a thing already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weddings have happened in McDonald's. Like that's a thing.
Okay. Well, would that be a new thing?
That's the question.
I'm
That is
going
the
with
question.
it. I'm going with 3. I like
We have
just
the
that.
feel
ring
that's
bearer
almost like
swallowing
that's
the ring,
certainly
the
already happened.
dance floor becoming a yoga session, and then the weddings at Taco Bell just now being allowed.
I would get married at Taco Bell. I'm going with that. Like, yes, I can get some tacos while I'm there. I can be like up there. You may kiss the bride. 1 second, I'm finishing this taco. I mean,
As the
it's
Taco
pretty much
Bells go
everything you
off.
can want. The
Listen, there's
Taco
only one
Bell.
taco you should be having on. Never mind.
It's just like
Taco Bell.
chihuahuas
Oh,
around.
God.
Go ahead.
Like brings the ring
Go
up.
ahead. Dan, which one are you voting for?
I can't.
Dan, the story is true.
I guess I'm going with that. I'm going with 3. I have to.
H.
I mean, you're definitely getting a taco.
Everybody's correct. It's story 3.
Everyone gets a taco.
Beginning August 7th, fans everywhere can tie the knot,
What a hell of a
Taco
reception.
Bell style, at the brand's flagship Las Vegas Cantina restaurant.
Nice.
For just $600, the wedding package includes a ceremony performed by an ordained officiant, a private reception area for up to 15 guests, custom merchandise to the bride and groom, Taco Bell branded champagne flutes, right?
What?
A Taco 12 pack,
Oh, awesome.
a
A 12
pack. Okay. Oh, there's 12 different tacos you get to sample.
Oh, great. That's one interesting wedding night. All right.
It's like a flight of
We've got
tacos,
this
right?
great
Like-
assortment of tacos for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, as you're filling out the thing, like what meal do you want at the wedding? It's just like this 1 taco, 2 tacos, 3 tacos.
There's some
Right?
art
Oh.
here. Of our authentic Mexican food product, not sponsored, so we can.
Oh,
There we
geez.
go. Can we bring up our scoreboard?
That was up there with your cannibalism joke the last time I was on here with you.
That is the best joke I have heard all day. Like, that's fantastic, Wade.
Thank you. I've also just gotten word that I'm being fired from hosting this show for inappropriate humor. Yep, the police are on their way. Let's put Bryce up. You know what? We're gonna make everybody a cyborg. We'll leave H up on the hand. Everybody's superior today. Everybody's a cyborg.
Everyone did good, and we get a wide assortment of tacos. So
yes,
what more can we
that's
want?
where I'm putting you. However, audience, I'm gonna let the audience vote. That's where I'm putting everybody. Where do you guys think everyone belongs?
You're tacoing to
Everyone's
the chat.
at the bottom. I'm so sorry. Please, Lars, don't fire me.
That's not where I expected that to go. But I'm so happy it did.
Rated. I took it too far.
For a second,
Shelby?
like you said it, and I didn't like. You weren't like making any movements. I was like, did he understand what he just said, or?
Yes, he did.
I did. It was instant regret. It was one of those jokes that just comes right out. You're like, shouldn't have gone there. H goes down. Uh-oh. Bryce is a space.
I'm a cat god.
Artificial intelligence. Okay, people are torn here.
We've
got Bryce down, Bryce up, H down, H up. Dan's good.
No,
We've got all kinds of comments here.
I may be Gucci. I may be Gucci, unless somebody wants to vote me to be omnipotent.
H is the plane. All right.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? We're good. Everybody gets to be together today. This was an episode
Cool with
about
everyone
together.
winning, yeah.
And we're gonna share the spotlight just like those Vegas weddings share the tacos, everybody. So we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna wrap up.
Oh, Vegas.
Thank you
We
guys
have an
so
open
much.
taco
Happens in
relationship.
Vegas stays in
So-
Vegas.
I've got nothing else to say. I hope you guys tune in again next week. Let's go ahead and say where we can find everybody. Dan, tell where to find you.
You can find me in Vegas at the local Taco Bell. If anybody wants to hit me up there, just like come in and order some tacos. You can. At Greenskull on Twitter. Ready Up Live on YouTube. And at Greenskull at Taco Bell as well. On the employee
Got
name
it.
tag.
Thank you, Dan. H, where do we find you?
You find me on my YouTube channel at HBomb94, where I upload Minecraft and other random IRL videos and stuff like that. My second channel, HBomb Plays, where I upload Pokemon content. And I don't have a third channel because I'm not that cool. But you can find me on Twitter.
HBomb94 coming soon.
Coming soon. What, do I do plane reviews on that? What am I going to do?
Yes.
You
Dating
only
sim.
play H playing the game.
All right. Deal. I'll make a third.
All right, welcome to the 30-second playthrough of H playing the game.
Hey, it was a good game. And then I'll
No
play.
Hey.
Then I'll play
Check out H-Bomb, everybody. And last but not least, our taco connoisseur. Bryce, where do we find
Is that what Apparently I am a taco connoisseur, so if you're into that kind of thing, you can follow me. I'm Bryce McQuaid on everything except YouTube, which I'm BryceGames on, so go check it out. I'm a taco connoisseur.
I think
Good for
I think
you.
the moral we learned today, what the takeaway from today is tacos and melons.
You can win my heart with
that
both
note-
of those, apparently.
I'm Wade, LordMinion777, your soon-to-be fired host. Thank you all so much for joining for Are You a Robot, episode 14 today. Hopefully I get to be a part of episode 15. You can find me on YouTube, LordMinion777, Minion777 on Twitch. Thank you so much. I hope to see you guys for episode 15 next Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. Thank you all for watching and voting. Thank you to our lovely panelists today. Check them out. We'll see you next week. Until next time, goodbye, everyone. And see you guys.
Bye, dudes.